of our final day of play before the finals. I am Lick. Alongside me is the wonderful Shot, and we have Billy's Babyback Ribs, which conveniently is the blue team, along with Wonka's Wonders, who will be on the orange side today. And Billy secure, and that they are going to be
in the
in the
final.
finals.
Yeah.
Wonka's Wonders,
Wait,
considering
how big of a win streak they have?
The win streak, I am not overly certain here. Hold on, let me take a quick look at the schedule
I'm pretty
here.
sure they won almost every game.
No, they've
No?
had a
No?
lot. There's one tie. So one, two. They've had a loss there. So a tie, a loss, two wins. So 3 wins, a loss, and
And a
a
tie.
tie here
Oh.
coming out for them. So we'll have to see what they can do. But because of the last game that we just had, which was Red Red Redemption versus the Kakapo Trap, and Red Red bringing it out on a nail biter to win the game here, they jump up into second to potentially face Billy's Babyback Ribs, while Wonka's Wonders have to do another wonderful jump here to try and be able to get into that coveted second place position to be able to get into the finals here.
I'm really expecting a lot from Wonka's Wonders, but also Billy's team looks like it's got a solid lineup for today.
And it looks like, I was about to say, the one map that Wonka cannot let Billy go to is Clubhouse. Luckily, they just banned Clubhouse. So we don't have to worry about that. And sadly, Billy just took out Consulate and Cafe. And our last game, we happened to go to Consulate, and it was a beautiful game. First time
With
it got
Ace.
played, and ending with an ace, going the full distance as well for 10 whole rounds. But sadly, we're not going to be able to get Consulate this time around again. So we'll
Too
get a
sweaty,
different
like I
map.
said.
You're talking about sweaty. I took a shower earlier, and I already feel like I've, just walked out, considering how good that last game was.
Oh man, it's
So,
amazing.
so we have four potential maps here for this contest: Bank, Border, Coastline, and Villa. I'm always for Villa because it is a fun map to cast, and also it is a very interesting map when it comes to roaming, considering that you have all of the bottom floor or basement to be able to roam around in. And
Bank just got banned.
Bank just got banned there, so my Villa is still up on the board. So out of Border, Coastline, and Villa, which one do you
Vela
want to
just went
see?
off.
Ah, well, never mind. I don't want to play this game anymore. Just somebody pull a name
Just
out of a
border
hat.
Coastline.
Yeah.
Come on.
Somebody
I mean,
pull a name out of
Coastline's
the
actually
hat.
pretty
We'll
nice.
figure out who wins. That's how we decide it today. So, Border and Coastline. If Wonka take out Border, then it will look really nice, at least for the casters on our screen. And sadly, they take out Coastline. So it looks like we're going to Border for game number
Boring
2 here.
border.
Boring Border. I wonder if we can petition Ubi to change Border to Boring Border.
Not sure, but I think it's the unofficial name.
That's what
No,
we'll
sorry,
call it
that
from now on.
no. Oregon. Oregon had the name Boregon.
Boregan. Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've never heard that. But ladies and gentlemen,
No?
we are getting started here with game number 2 between Billy's Babyback Ribs and Wonka's Wonders. So we will just have to see how this one goes off. Do we have any predictions on how this might turn out?
I have the feeling, given the history, that Billy's team will win, but I'm kind of rooting for Wonka.
I am too. I will be right behind there. It looks like Thermite's going to be our first one gone. Unsurprising there. But yeah, no,
Typical band.
I'm rooting for Wonka. As a caster, I shouldn't be. But I'm rooting for
No,
him.
we should be impartial, but personally, I'm rooting for Wonka.
And it just feels like Billy's going to win. Like, I don't want to come out and just definitely be like, oh yeah, no, they've won this. They're good. And it looks like Ash is going to be our next one. So that is definitely a target ban
That's a target
against
ban.
Liam there. One of the Liams, Mr. Liam, just so that way you are aware. But It already kind of feels like a done thing between these two teams, and I always like underdogs, and Wonka is like the perfect underdog right now.
In this case, yeah.
It's like
I
we're
thought they
also
got
gonna have
some solid players playing today.
hmm
Got Moody, got Assassin,
Demon.
Wes is there, Demon. Is
This is Wonka's
Demon playing?
Wonders, in case you are unaware.
I didn't catch if Demon is playing.
Yeah, he's in.
Is he? Ah,
hmm
amazing.
Fantastic IGL, by the way. One of my favorites. It looks like we've got Pulse here, so we almost have run the gamut and have almost lost all of our FBI CTU operatives, but we still have Castle up on the board there. But sadly, Thermite, Ash, Echo, and Pulse are all going to be the ones banned here on Border.
I mean, Pulse kind of makes sense playing from below, you know, the usual. Never to deny the Monty push from computer.
Yeah, from Archives there. Or
Yeah,
Connector. It's always really weird because we always used to call that Connector, and then it became a site. Because for those of you who don't know, when we all started getting together and playing together, we only used to play secure, so we never actually knew what the name of Archives was. We always called it Connector, and then when they did the move to have Bomb be the official and only
game mode.
game mode for ranked, we had to learn actually what the hell the name of that room was.
So it just became computer.
For you, but for some of us, we still go, they're in Connector. It's just like, there's 18 different connectors. Which one are you talking about?
As many bombs as they can.
Yeah, I get it. It's confusing sometimes.
It's just like we were trying to figure it out the other day. How many maps have a bedroom or a master bedroom?
Almost everyone.
Almost every single site has a master bedroom site, or a map has a master bedroom
Consulate,
site.
Consulate, Border, that don't have it.
I would say so, yeah. Out of all of them.
I'm trying to think out of my head, but I
10
can't
seconds left.
remember.
Yacht
All the
doesn't
maps.
have one.
5 seconds to go.
But it looks like we're going to have a decent amount of play up here. If I remember...
Yeah, got it.
Attackers
No, Yacht doesn't have a master bedroom. It's named something else. I forget what it's called, but I know it's not master bedroom. I think it's like luxury bedroom or something.
Let's focus on the.
We're
on
having
the
too much
match.
fun discussing maps here. But so far, it looks like we're just going to get a little bit of intel coming up here, see what we might be able to find. And I just wanted to come back and take a quick gander over here. And it looks like we have a solid amount of roamers upstairs. We have Mr. Liam on the vigil along with Physics on mute and Tommy over here on the Mozzie trying to hold Armory over here and Archives or Connector or Computer, depending on who you wish, and Liam over here in Office. Luckily he's not going to be able to get droned out because of being the vigil, and we have Liam Elds and Pigboy down on site trying to see if they might be able to find anything. Looks like we're just going to do a little bit of droning, a little bit of moving in here, see if we can find anybody. Looks like we're going to go for the Armory push here to the sites downstairs, but we do know that we have roamers upstairs. We do have to take care of them and see if we might be able to take them out.
Changing mags.
So far, it doesn't really look like we have anything waiting here. It looks like Physics is going to open up a little bit of the wall there from the little office, see if you might be able to find anybody. But it looks like the full south side of the building is controlled by Wonka here. It looks like Moody's going to try and push up, see if you might be able to get anything. The only hard breach that they have is they've brought in the Habana and so far hasn't used any of those X-Kairos pellets on the wall there, which isn't a horrible idea. But if they really want to push into the site, or at least try and get the control here, because they've already wasted a decent amount of time just standing outside, seeing if they might be able to get anything. And there we go, Physics not able to get Moody. He's going to come out with the shotgun, potentially might get the kill here. Oh, and it looks like he's going to get a little bit of that buckshot into the buck, and Liam's going to be able to pick up Ahmed, so that is the Habana gun. He's going to have to contest for the second one, but sadly he loses that gunfight. It looks like we're all coming around. Looks like Demon's going to get taken out here. And we're just a flurry of violence as we wind up in a 2v2. And it looks like all we've got is Jackal and Thatcher left along with the Jaeger and Pig. The Jaeger and the Maestro. I almost said the Jaeger and the Pig. He's looking at the gamer tag. So it looks like there's top floor control. Moody's on a double kill now, able to pick up Liam Melds, and it looks like it is just the Lonely Maestro of Pig Boy trying to see what he might be able to do here. He's got around 30 seconds left, potentially about 25 now. Let's see if he might be able to do anything. It looks like Squizzy's going to jump out a sandwich window here, potentially go for a plant over here into ventilation. Might be able to find something. So he does see that that's opened up, and it looks like Pig's going to come up with a double, and he's going to be able to watch the hole there. And it looks like Squizzy's going to try and potentially come around. He's got 5 seconds. He's got to try and pull off this plant. He's got to do something, but he's right above the hatch, and it doesn't look like Pig knows where he's at. It looks like we're going to get the plant here. Squizzy's trying to pull it. He has to stick this if he wants to keep his round alive. And it looks like he's on the other side of the server stack, so Pig's bullets aren't going to be able to get him there. And we're going to see if Jackal's going to be able to get this kill. He's going to come around. He's going to put some shots, and Squizzy able to take down Pig to give attackers round number 1.
What a frag fest this round on the top floor. I still don't know what happened. I just saw the kill feed. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no, I was going to try and call it out, but it just, everyone was dead.
Just saw the heal feed, 6 deaths.
Just all at once. Very
okay.
impressive.
I mean, that's what's supposed to be a constant trade, but this was too much. Come on.
It was a very good job, though, by Wonka there to be able to not only, for Squizzy in particular, to be able to have the, we'll say, the fortitude or the courage to be able to stick that plant, because I know how dangerous it feels when you're trying to stick a plant.
But it's
It's the
interesting
last
that,
seconds.
again,
Yeah.
Maestro sneaked up behind people, and he's a free armor.
Yeah,
What's the problem with him?
that I don't understand. That
Just
I
gonna
am
die?
just as confused.
I don't know. Second time today.
Maybe, somebody's just jamming out to, we'll say Alanis Morissette. I don't know if she's good, if anybody listens to her anymore. But it looks like we're going to go up to Armory Archives this time around for our site to potentially try and see if we're going to be able to get the win here for Blue. And it always feels a little weird when Billy starts off a game down. That always feels weird to me. It always feels like they should be doing better here. And somehow Mozzie already getting a drone here. So somebody was not lucky here in the very beginning of this round to get their intel taken out here and stolen by Mozzie.
5 seconds left.
And I'm a little wondering why we have this door opened here, especially with Mr. Liam barricading it up. Potentially it looked like Tommy was going to try a bandit trick the armory wall and see if we might be able to stop anything here. But it would be a little easy to be able to bandit trick that, considering that is the Habana, and the Habana charges seem to take a little bit extra time, and it looks like we're going to see Bandit's wonderful face there as we talk about him. But it's a little easier to trick those rather than thermite charges, I feel, because thermite charges you're able to pull them off rather than, you're baiting the Bandit realistically.
Yeah, you're baiting. It's maybe easier. Depends how skilled you are and how skilled the bandit is. So, how long have you played?
Yeah.
That's it.
And sadly, those Habana pellets, once you put them on, they're on. You can't pull them back off again. It looks like Demon's going to be one of the first team of Wonka to come into CCTV here. Might be potentially able to find a cam. Looks like that wall's going to cause him a little bit of damage here. And he's also going to find that Mozzie drone, or at least find one of them. Looks like he's going to get it over here. Oh, he's finding the camera outside. No, it looks like he's got the Valkyrie camera there. So it's always a good thing to bring that. It looks like Moody's going to be able to get Pig, so that is one of the grenades coming out here from the sledge to be able to get onto the Goyo. So sadly, the Goyo's dead, but his shields are still up and can still wreak a solid amount of havoc against the attacking team. And it sounds like we're already going for the wall here. And it looks like Physics is going to get droned out here, and there's 2 of the Habana pellets already placed. Looks like Moody's going to get a little ballsy here. He's going to try and push up. Sadly, just misses the head of the Valkyrie, loses a decent amount of his health, but he's not going to notice the Valkyrie's on the other side of that hard wall. Ahmed's going to try and come up and see what he might be able to do here. It doesn't look like much is going to happen. It looks like we have Mr. Liam all the way downstairs, and Physics getting into this gunfight one more time. He's going to back off and see what he can do. And it looks like Mr. Liam's going to try and get people from below here, down in customs, but it doesn't look like he's going to really get much of a shot. It just sounds like Physics is going to try and come down here and help out his team, so that way we'll have a couple of C4s down here. Ahmed's going to be able to take down Liam Elds, bring it to a 5v2. We're going to have a C4 from Physics here, and he's going to be able to stick it. Liam's also going to be able to get booty, so now it is a 2v3 here. A 2v2, Liam with a double kill, so it is just the Thatcher right here, and the IQ going to not be able to finish off the Mozzie. Liam with a triple. So all it is the Mozzie by himself along with the Valkyrie going up against the Thatcher of Assassin. He's got about 15 seconds. He's going to have to try and get this plant down or be able to take down the Valkyrie and the Mozzie. But luckily, both of those C4s are gone. He's got the reinforced wall that he doesn't have to contest. He's going to try and come around, and he might be able to get the Valkyrie. See if he's going to be able to do it. He's going to at least be able to down the Valkyrie. But sadly, defenders win round number 2 on time.
Shame, but defenders really played well this round.
They did. That C4 from Physics was very good. I think I happened to see a ping before he tossed that C4, so he knew where the plant was going from what it looked like to me. But if he didn't and just went, I think this is about plant spot, and just tossed it, that would have been perfect, I feel.
True. Nah. Also, Demon like you getting all the cams didn't help in the CCTV.
Yeah, that is
They
a
were
big
just-
boost.
Yeah.
And kids, that's why you pick IQ, because she's able to spot cameras and Capcan traps.
I wouldn't be so sure on that. Do you
I
remember
don't
the
think.
last tournament?
Trust me, we've been doing Capcan Watch this time around since we haven't had you with us for a little bit this time around, Shot. So every time there's a
So-
Capcan, we just follow him for the entire round to see where he places his Capcan traps.
Okay.
We call it Capcan Watch. But it looks like we're going to go down to ventilation and workshop this time around, considering that we did win upstairs. A very big stroke of luck, honestly. That round kind of felt like it could have gone either way. So we'll have to see what happens here. And it looks
It was
so...
all down to game sense and skill
10
and
seconds
luck.
left before insertion.
It looks like once again we are going to try and be holding upstairs here in Armory. And I will say I love the amount of intel denial plus intel gathering that BRB, for short, have been bringing. They've always had a Mozzie, they've had a Mute about every round, they've had a Valkyrie every round, so they are constantly getting intel, they are constantly denying intel, and Liam sadly doesn't realize that Demon was just outside the east stairs here, but he does have this Claymore. It would help if I go the right way so you can see it there, the Claymore over here that he has to contest with, but potentially he might have impacts. Nope, he's used both of them, so he's not going to be able to get that impact taken, or that Claymore taken out to be able to come out on the run out here. But it looks like we're going to come into CCTV, at least Squizzy will, and see if he might be able to find anything. Going to try and hold an angle all the way downstairs towards vents to see if he might be able to find anything. We've also got the IQ and the Habana in as well. We're just going to do a little bit of droning, see if we might be able to find something here. And it looks like, sadly, that signal disruptor is going to be doing its job against the Habana and prevent any intel from being gathered. But Physics is going to miss that drone, so they're going to be able to find what's going on there. It sounds like Tommy's going to be able to pick up another drone to add to his wonderful little army. It looks like Physics is going to get into a fight here. Liam's going to be able to take down Squizzy, so that is the Jackal gone. It looks like Ahmed's lost a decent amount of his health as well, just down to about 5, and that is potentially from Liam over there on east stairs. He's going to try and come around, see if he might be able to get it, and sadly he's not able to, so Liam on a double here, bringing it to a 5v3. So that is the Heart Breacher and the Jackal down, and it looks like Demon's going to try and come around. Tommy being out the C4 to be able to pick up the sledge. So it looks like all we've got is a Demon and Assassin here all by themselves with about a minute left to go against a full 5-man team here. Liam, the only one with a decent amount of his health gone. We'll call that about 30 there. And there we go. Pig's able to take down Assassin. So it looks like everybody's getting into the action here when it comes to the kills. So it's just Demon all by himself. Potentially he looks like he got pinged here and he's going to get surrounded. He's got players on all three sides of him. He's going to have to try and go out this window potentially. He's got Tommy. He's got Physics. He's got Liam trying to see what they can do here. Looks like everybody's just going to try and hold an angle. We even have Pig down below potentially with the C4 to be able to pick him up. It looks like Liam Elds is going to come around, but he sadly just goes the opposite way. It looks like Demon's going to come around, and he gets taken out here for a flawless round from BRB to win round number 3.
And BRB just kicked in now. They're starting to, with the early picks, flanking. Liam with the double kill.
Can I just say that would, if I was Demon in that situation on IQ, that would have been terrifying.
Yes.
It is like horror film levels of just panic and fear.
What you're supposed to do?
Yeah, like you have so far one of the best teams in the tournament this year. Just it is a 1v5 against them. There's none of them dead. None of them have really taken any damage. And then like you can, if only he could have seen that shot that I had, the overhead, to show that he had people on every single side of him, even from below. Even from below. There was no safety for him. So it was very terrifying, at least from my angle. I could not imagine being in it. But we are heading to Customs and Supply, one of the very few used sites on this map, mainly because it's fairly easy to open up detention. And also, Teller's bathroom, well, it's kind of shit, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Better than bathroom Teller's.
So,
I mean, the choice, you don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, you truly don't. That's the sad part about it, I guess.
I mean, you just need a Jaeger on the detention, couple of defenders, another roll, and you're good, to be honest, compared to Tellers where like, yeah, I cannot.
And it looks like Liam potentially might do a run out of Tellers here, as he's got the wall open using that impact, or maybe Pig's going to try and hold it here with the Doc. We're going to look over the Jaeger, see what he's brought real quick, but we're going to watch this Doc, see if he might go for a run out, potentially. I don't know if we've got anybody that spawned over here. It doesn't look like it, so it looks like Pig's going to be all on his own. Sadly, he's not going to be able to pick anybody off here. But it sounds like we've got another spawn pig, and it looks like Mr. Liam's going to come around, and he's not going to be able to get anybody, but sadly, he just happened to miss Demon. It looks like Demon's going to try and push up and see if he might be able to do anything. Potentially going to place a Claymore. Liam holding an angle, seeing if he might be able to get somebody here. But he's not going to be able to get the buck because he's got to shoot through that brick wall. And sadly, that is not soft or destructible in this game. But in real life, if you shoot at a brick wall, it tends to crumble. That's just how things work. But so far, it doesn't look like any of the spawn peaks work, but Squizzy's able to take down Mr. Liam, so there we go. That is the visual off the board. Being able to pick him up quite early is always nice. We're going to look at the map here, see if we've got anybody on the roam, and it looks like we've got Physics coming up on the Valkyrie here on East Stairs. Might be able to pick up Squizzy, and there we go. Brings it even back to a 4v4. Plus, we also have Doc upstairs, moving over towards break room, see if he might be able to find anything. Just here's one of the walls open up. He just happens to miss Moody. Looks like we're going to try and circle around, or at least Moody will, but it looks like Doc's going to give that up, or for the time being at least, and he's just going to come over the stairs. It looks like Moody's going to try and come around and see if he might be able to come up behind the Doc. Potentially, Pig heard that. No, it looks like he's still looking towards break room, but he's just going to go down the stairs, see if he might be able to get anything here. Looks like Demon's going to be in break room, trying to see if he might be able to take out some cams or get some more intel. But other than that, it looks like everybody else on BRB has gone downstairs. It looks like Assassin is the most adventurous one, all the way down here, and passport check by himself. At least he gets Moody to come around and support. Moody's going to take a few shots, trying to figure out potentially where those shots are coming from, or he's not overly certain. But it looks like he's going to get down here, and I think that was from the Jaeger, or maybe even the Bandit. Not sure where that was coming from, but Moody's down, and I don't know if they know that Moody is down. It looks like Ahmed's going to drop here, so potentially pick up his teammate here. He's going to try and hold an angle, but he's looking straight at Ahmed, and I don't think that's the one he wants to go for. Just happened to see the head of Jaeger, but instead he gets taken out by Tommy here. So it looks like it is getting dangerously close to a 2v4. Looks like Demon's potentially going to try and come around from the back end here. He might be able to get somebody. Just happens to see Doc, takes a shot, and he gives his position away, but sadly he's shooting on the opposite side. Looks like Doc's going to try and heal his teammate there through the wall. He's going to get his teammate healed all the way through. It looks like Pig's going to get taken out here by Demon, but Demon's going to lose a decent amount of his health. It's a 3v3. It looks like Pig's going to be able to get Moody. Assassin's going to be able to get Physics, so now it's a 2v2. And there we go. Finish win round number 4. Tommy picking up another 2, potentially for a 3K there to give his team a win.
Man, it really looks like they're starting to bully Wonka.
Yeah, it looks like it's just starting to crumble. I don't want it to. I believe in you.
No, me too. But
this is the only time that I want you to watch the stream to hear our words of encouragement. That's the only time you're allowed to watch the stream if you.
But BRB is just bullying them with the rod outs.
That was. I'm really sad nobody spawned. If I remember, was that west side? I think it was that Pig was looking down towards. Nobody spawned over on that side to be able to get
a pick on him.
To get a pick on anybody, and Liam trying his best, just like a second or two too early for Demon as he was coming up that ramp there.
Man, I get that adventurers, they have the mentality that they're gonna win this match, but come on, man, that's bullying.
Yeah, come on, that's rookie league, guys. You wait till the last round to start doing dumb shit.
Being defused by attackers.
Unless you're Mr. Liam, then you just do it every single game.
Otherwise it's just boring.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
Looks like.
I really hate moving to somebody and like, they're constantly reinforcing. But it looks like once again we're going to go back to Armory and Archives.
That's your pain. That's really your pain.
It truly is. I have done it where every single member on the team that I've swapped to has been reinforcing. Every time I went right to him, it was just like, really? But it looks like we're going to be in Archives Tellers, and BRB was able to win this one pretty handily, and it looks like we're going to see Moody spotting one of those Valkyrie cams getting tossed out, so they know that there should be one over there. But luckily, we do have the IQ, who will be run by Ahmed this time around, rather than Demon. Going to be able to find that. It looks like Demon's moved over to the Thatcher to be able to support his team with a buff. Almost being able to take the head off of the visual there of Mr. Liam. Just missing and catching his shoulder, it looks like. So he's going to lose about half his health rather than his entire life this time around. Looks like Physics is going to take some shots here, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of a good start going here at least. For Wonka, we'll have to see if this fully continues with about 2 1/4 left for this round to go. So far, it doesn't really look like we have anything. It looks like Moody's going to try and be looking into Sandwich, just happening to miss Liam. And there we go. He's going to be able to get the kill to get the opening frag there. So that is the Jaeger gone. Luckily, he did get to place all of his ADSs there, so he's going to be able to help his team that way. Looks like Tommy might contest this a little bit and decides not to. He's going to pull back. I don't blame him. He's got to put up with a buck with 1 grenade, plus he's got that skeleton key, and if you're really good with it, the Z8 is quite deadly. Looks like Habana's going to lose a little bit of health. Not overly sure where that's from, but going to move around, see if we can try and get the wall, and it looks like somebody's going to get Jackal pinged over here. I'm going to guess that it's nobody, because the ping's gone now, so I don't know who got it. It looks like we're going to get the wall opened up here, at least for the time being, because we don't have anybody really contesting it. At least we do have one of those bandit batteries, so we're going to be able to get part of the wall opened up here, and it looks like Mr. Liam's going to be downstairs rather than CCTV, but he might be able to get some help there. And I don't know if you happen to see that, but that looked like the buck of Moody just crawling all the way downstairs. He's got to release that grenade, and I've had that happen myself, God knows how many times. You think that you've released it, and you haven't. It looks like Mr. Liam's also going to pick up Ahmed to bring it to a 4v3, so defenders getting a little lucky considering that suicide by Moody, which I know was completely accidental. Demon's going to be able to pick up physics, so it's going to bring it a little even to a 3v3. But it looks like Tommy's going to come around. Sadly, he's going to get ended here thanks to Demon with a double kill right into a 2v3. Looks like Pig Boy's going to be all the way downstairs, and Squizzy's going to be able to take down Mr. Liam. So 1v3, not in favor of BRB, but you can see if Wonka's going to be able to pull this off. About 20-some seconds left. All we need to do is Squizzy come in, go for the plant. Looks like potentially he's going to go for it. No, just wants to get the 10 extra points to be able to take that out. And it looks like Pig's going to be over here coming into Fountain, trying to hold an angle. He would be able to potentially get a kill there. He's going to see Demon. He's going to come around. He's not going to be able to get any good shots on it. He's going to come around. He still has that C4. Might be able to make some good use of it. And he's going to come around to the main door. Looks like he's going to move there and go towards CCTV. But he's got to contest with whoever's there on Rappel. And there we go. Looks like Squizzy's going to be able to end him because Pig Boy just couldn't handle it. And I had to take out that drone.
Man, it's a shame that Moody died so with the suicide grenade, but they still got it in the back.
That is really good, but like we've all done it. We all have.
True.
Because you want it to be perfect to right as you toss it, it hits the floor or it hits the wall and it explodes. But you never know how to time it.
It's just practice at the point, and this wasn't the time to practice, let's be honest.
Exactly. And it looks like on the swap, BRB are going to bring the Monty out for the first time around here. One of the first times we've got to see the Mountain, at least today, come out in our play day. We're also going to bring a Lion along with a Finka. Potentially, it looks like we are going to push for a rush as we go down to Ventilation Workshop here. So hopefully Wonka's Wonders knows what's coming, or at least has a small idea.
Smart on them to pick a Legion.
Locate and defuse bombs.
Yes, Monty on this push, it's horrible to deal with.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
Because just pushing in, even if you get the Guma, even if that takes you can just pull off the plant and you win.
Yeah.
You just need to watch.
I don't remember if Finka's boost actually makes Legion more deadly.
Covered the location of a
No,
bomb.
it doesn't. It's just Legion's damage just.
It just stops it
10
completely.
seconds left.
Yeah.
But you would think,
makes more
considering
deadly
that
the
it is
smoke.
like, yeah.
5
But you
seconds
would
to
think,
insertion.
considering that it's like a poison, it goes into your bloodstream
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
because it's needles and your heart's beating faster. Ubi, I would be great for your like development team here. Give me a call.
I don't know. I think I already got so many interactions that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Basically.
And it looks like we are definitely rushing to site. It looks like Pig's going to be coming around. He's going to get hit by one of those Goobots. He's going to be able to take down Ahmed. He might be able to... Squizzy's going to be able to get Mr. Liam, but it looks like he's going to get down here from Pig. Still has that Goomine. Going to have to try and pull out. It's a 4v3, and I don't know if Jaeger and Bandit know what's going on along with Vigil. It looks like Moody's going to try and run around. He's just going to miss the... who was that? It was the Finka there. So there we go. Now it is back to a 3v3. 3v2 is... We've just got a flurry of violence here as everything's coming around. Looks like Tommy and Monty are all by themselves, and it looks like Liam's going to try and hold this. But he's got to try and stop this plant from the Jaeger here. So 1v2, Moody's going to get a double kill there, and there we go. We're going to get the Jaeger down here. But now it is just the Vigil, and he's going to have to try and see if he can take out this Monty. He keeps running up against the wall there. And sadly, Liam's going to have to reload. He's got 3 of those bullets left. And it looks like Moody's going to pull out one of those impacts, see if he might be able to do anything. He keeps trying to push him up against the wall. But at this point, it doesn't look like he has enough time to go for the diffuser, sadly. It looks like Liam's going to come around, and he's not going to be able to get the kill here, but he will give his team round number 6.
That was a rush. An amazing rush. I called it.
You did. But it just was like, what?
It was kind
was-
of I wouldn't say rush, but half-assed rush maybe, but it worked.
I could go with that. I could definitely call it a half-assed rush.
But it worked.
It did. It worked fantastically because now they are within 2 rounds. That is BRB, mind you. They are within 2 rounds of finishing this game out in their favor and potentially bringing it to a 6-2. And that will potentially just sink Wonka farther down into that solid 4th place position. And they're not going to be able to come out on top and be able to make it into the finals here. We'll just have to wait and see how this round goes as we go back to Ventilation Workshop. But it doesn't look like we are going to go with a rush. We're going to go with a little bit more of a conventional pick here as we bring out the Nomad along with the Valkyrie this time on the 6th pick. But yes, a normal push. Thank you very much.
I didn't check. Can Vicious and Delicious get out of the 5th place?
No.
Defenders,
there is
protect your
no
bombs
chance
from
for them
use by attackers.
to be able to come out of that position.
Okay, so they're totally out.
Yeah.
For fun. Like DDR.
Yes.
Bomb located by attackers.
I was wondering because I didn't have time to check the scores and who's playing today, so
Yeah.
thanks for the information.
Hey, anytime. It's part of my job. But it looks like we're going to try and do a armory hold here, which is pretty standard when it comes to trying to hold
5
on
seconds
Ventilation
left before
Workshop
insertion.
here. But luckily they don't have to deal with the
Attackers'
crazy
objective is to
rush
defuse a
that
bomb.
happened last time around, so it'll be a little easier on them.
Cover me! Reloading!
Legion is always a good pick, even if you didn't have the last time.
Yeah. I think what it was is just Legion didn't set up anything on that side. And they just...
ready.
Yeah. Because it looks like more or less Ahmed is just kind of focusing over on ventilation here than anything
Actually,
else.
like the production says, Vicious and Delicious can still get first.
Production, you're wrong. Fight me. I dare you. But it looks like we have Demon along with Squizzy up here on the roam. And Moody will be on a solid roam over here on the main room. Not overly sure what it's called. We'll call it waiting room because that's the name that
That's the correct room.
Yeah.
The correct
Well, that's the name that the game development team gave the room. It looks like
open
Pig
area.
going on a very interesting rappel here, being able to see all the way into sight there. It's quite nice. It looks like we're just going to do a little bit of droning, trying to gather a little bit of intel. It looks like Demon's going to try and do some shots here. He's not going to be able to get the Maverick there, but he's wasting a solid amount of time. Let's see if Pig's going to be able to get the shots here. He's not going to be able to land any of them, but Jaeger's still going to be able to hold up. And Squizzy's going to be able to take down Mr. Liam. So that is a hard breacher down, and it looks like he's going to just try and give up armor. He's going to come around, and there we go. He's able to pick up Pig. Might he be able to get a twofer here and pick up physics on the Nomad? Nomad's going to give away the shot position. Demon's going to try and see what he can do, but it looks like Squizzy's going to get into a little bit of a gunfight over here, potentially with the Zofia. Physics is going to be able to take down Demon, so sadly the Jaeger is off the board, but it's still a 3v4 in favor of Wonka here. But it looks like we've got the Sophia, we've got the Sledge, and we've got the Nomad, so we can be able to open up a solid amount of this floor here to be able to at least hold an angle when it comes to the plant. But we still have the Vigil running about, and we still have the Valkyrie. At least we kind of know where the Valkyrie is, but that Vigil is a little bit more difficult. And it sounds like one of those concussion, or one of those impact nades are going to come out of Zophia's lifeline with one left here. So not going to be able to open up the floor as much if that happened to be their plan. It looks like Tommy's going to be holding an angle from office, see if he might be able to find anything. And Moody's just going to be looking up into the hatch into CCTV, see if he can find anything. But we've got one of those air jabs coming out already. Potentially, Liam might drop into sight, but he's going to have to contest with the assassin. He's going to throw out one of those toxic babes. He's still got two of them left. He's got plenty of time to be able to kill this push. But there's still two of those concussion grenades from the lifeline, but Zophia's not going to live that long, so it looks like all that's left is Tommy here on Sledge. He's got 0 time, and it looks like defenders went round number 7, so Wonka is bringing it back.
Slowly, but they're catching up. They're catching up. One more round, it's a tie.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if maybe BRB was getting a little too cocky and happened to,
Yeah, I have the
ju-
suspect that it is
like that's
what's
kind of
happening
like
here.
they feel like, oh, we've got this, it's good, we don't have to
We're
play
running the
anymore.
final. We can
Yeah,
just run
we could,
around like
yeah,
headless
we can let
chickens.
everybody else, just enjoy themselves and have fun. As it looks like we're going to go to Armory Lockers this time around, so potentially there might be a little bit of an effort seen on BRB here to maybe reel in the players, try and get the egos in check. Like, look, we got too cocky, we lost the round.
We lost a
We're
round that we shouldn't.
Yeah, like we could have been match point right now, but we're not. We're still 2 rounds away from match. We're still a round away from match point for us.
Hmm.
So reel it in. Get ready for the next round. Let's win it, so that way we only have one left. But Wonka, that might have been the tiny little boost that they needed to be able
Yeah,
to.
moral
Defenders, protect
boost.
your bombs from being defused by
So
attackers.
potentially this might be the comeback of Wonka.
Yeah, we'll see in this round. Again, I don't know. Man, the sides are always the same. Kind of starts to get boring, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the reworks that are coming this year.
Yeah,
Man,
it'll be
Howls
nice
looks
to see.
amazing.
10 seconds.
Can't wait for
insertion.
Chalet.
Yes,
Hate it.
the chalet
Hate it.
rework will be
5 seconds
so
to go.
nice because I am right there with you. I cannot stand chalet.
Attackers must locate and defuse
Just-
the bomb.
Just get it over with. No viable sides.
Yeah,
One half viable, 1/4 viable, the rest is not.
yeah. I mean, if you
And
do
still
like
in
the
rank.
crazy, like what is it, piano? No, is it it's library? The crazy library hold, where essentially like you just stand out there and try and shoot everybody.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's not really a hole.
Yeah, it's not a hold. It's more of a shooting gallery, and you hope you win.
Yeah.
But it looks like Squizzy's going to be one of our only roamers all the way down in ventilation here on the L. It's going to be a little interesting to see how that works. But it looks like we're going to go for a little bit of an archives push. It looks like we're going to mainly go for the main offense wall here. Might be able to get anything. It looks like Jaeger's going to be over on the wall. He's going to get droned out, so they're going to be able to find him. They're going to have a second drone come in also. There's going to be an air jab come through. Not exactly sure where that got landed, but I don't know what happened here. But it looks like Miss Chilium is going to get down, get picked back up, so he's got 20 health here, and Tommy's going to be able to get the killing started off here, at least with Squizzy taken out, so that is the Elegant. So hopefully all of those concussion mines got placed before she moved down. It looks like Tommy's going to open up a wall there, see if he might be able to get some help, at least get the Jaeger pushed out of the way. We're going to have the Habana do a little bit of drawing. He just happens to catch the Jaeger. He's going to come around. He might be able to try and get something here, but he just happens to peek through. So far, there's not really much. And there we go. Looks like Liam Ellis is going to put some shots onto the Jaeger. He's not able to finish it off here, but it looks like we've got the sledge coming around. Might be able to get picked off. But it doesn't look like he's going to turn around far enough. He's going to toss a grenade, and Jaeger's going to put some shots. But sadly, Jaeger loses that contest. So it's a 4v3, and also in that time, Assassin was able to pick up Pig, bring it to a 4v3. So it looks like Valkyrie's going to get downed here. Not overly sure where that was. So it looks like it's just going to be Ahmed. And where is he at? There he is, Moody, coming around from below here on a rotate. And it looks like we're going to get part of that wall opened up. And as soon as I see Tommy's going to take down Ahmed, that sounds like Bandit's going to get some shots on his way. And it looks like Tommy picked up a 4K to be able to win that round for his team. So now, BRB is at match point.
Yep. That's a way of saying sit down. You ain't winning this one.
Pretty much. But it did feel like it was a little more organized. Blue this time around. Like it didn't feel as fun
Oh
and
yeah,
fancy free.
it was more organized. Too bad this organization is it's kind of late in the game in the match.
Yeah. You guys could have had it this round, but you got cocky, kids.
Yeah, ain't happening again.
Yeah, no, they're definitely reeling in. They're gonna make sure that the celebrations come after this after this game here, so we'll have to see exactly what happens. It looks like we're going to go once again back to Armory and Archive, see if we can get a better outcome than we did last time. But it's a little interesting. One of the first times we get to see Dokkaebi come out onto the stage here. So potentially that will be 4 grenades here coming out on attack, along with the 2 impact grenades from the Zofia. And if you also want to toss in that for
Attackers
some
need to
reason
locate and defuse
Habana
any bombs
and
that they
Nomad have also taken Claymores. Ladies and gentlemen, that is...
Nomad doesn't have Claymore.
She has the
Neither
impact
do.
grenades from the lifeline. No.
No.
Oh,
No?
never
What
mind.
you
I was...
talking about?
I don't know. Well, I just became mentally
lost
challenged there. For,
located
yeah,
by attackers.
something happened. Somebody was there. We didn't all know what happened.
You're just getting tired, man.
Apparently.
Getting old.
Yeah. We're going to be 25 and I'm getting old. It's a little interesting to see Demon move over to the Mozzie here as he's going to try and hold offices once again. So he's going to be doing a little bit of extra job there to try and deny intel, at least coming in from the attacking team here. But surprisingly, EML... Yeah, but interestingly, Liam Elds, like, he's brought the stun grenades. Like, I'm proud that, like, he went something different. I mean, breach charges are a better idea, though, for Habana, but, you know, hey.
I actually used the stun grenades in Habana.
I mean, personally, you have hard and soft destruction, then, at the same time. And sadly, it looks like the visual of Squizzy's going to get droned out here, so they know exactly where he is, but he's still got 2 of those impact grenades, so he can be able to give himself a nice little escape if he needs to. Also, it looks like Mr. Liam here, I'm sorry, is going to take a little bit of damage here on the Zofia. Might be able to see if he can drone out and find somebody. It looks like Ahmed's going to be over here in red stairs and have to deal with that wonderful call from Dokkaebi, plus he gets droned out at the same time. And it looks like Demon's going to move over here towards Armory, and there we go. We already heard it from the man himself, but he's got that little army growing a little bit more. Squizzy's going to be able to take down Pig Boy, so it looks like Vigil's going to be able to take down the Dokkaebi. So no more frag grenades and no more phone calls. Or at least no more frag grenades until Sledge decides to toss them around. Well, it looks like we're going to have a double up here, at least on Physics and Liam, to try and see if we can get over here. And plus, that's also Diffuser over in CCTV, so if Squizzy's going to be able to get a little bit of help here, he might be able to hold this a little bit better. Other than that, it doesn't really look like we have much going on. Tommy and Liam are just holding angles, see if they might be able to find anything. Liam Elge is going to come in here, and he's going to get taken down by Squizzy, and there we go. We're going to see if Vigil's going to be able to finish it off, but sadly he can't. Physics is going to be able to get the frag here. Try and get around to get on some of these here. Looks like Mozzie's going to get some damage there down onto the sledge, and there we go. Demon's able to take him out. So does Sophia with a Claymore, or a C4, I'm sorry, from Moody coming out to be able to finish him off. So now it is a 4v1. Physics trying to do his damnedest to get over here. He's got about 3/4 of a minute left. He's going to move back into CCTV, see what he can do, and it looks like basically all of Wonka is going to try and hold up. They know where he is, so they're going to try and cover all the ways that he can get through there. So we'll just have to see exactly what happens here. Physics is going to try and peek around. He happens to see Legion able to take down Assassin. He's got a double now in a 1v3. He's got about 20 seconds left. Is he going to be able to get any more and get back into sight and also get the plant off? He's going to set an air trap. He's going to throw a flashbang. He's going to try and come around, and he doesn't notice that the bandit's on the ground there, and he gets taken out here. So Wonka bringing it closer and closer to a draw here, all in their favor.
Oh yeah, this is... It's hard, but probably let's go in a draw if they play like this again. Thing is, they have to change side finally. So let's see. After 3 rounds in Armory, let's see if they can pull it out. They can pull the round for the draw in gas ventilation.
Yes, it looks like we're going to Ventilation Workshop, but I just want to say, first game, we went to a 5v4. And it ended spectacularly at an ace. This is our last round of this game. Potentially, Wonka can come back, win this round, bring him into a tie, have him be even closer to coming in and potentially leapfrogging into second position. or BRB will win this round and fully cement their place in number 1, where there is no chance anyone will catch them. Plus, also still giving Wonka a chance for coming into second
Attackers need
place.
to locate and defuse
Not the
as many bombs
greatest,
as they can.
but a little bit of a chance here. So we will just have to wait and see
Attackers have
how
located
this
a bomb.
round plays out. Potentially it will be a flurry of violence in the last 10 seconds, and everybody will get there at the very end, and it will just be too close to call. Potentially it might be a blowout, or we might be lucky. We might get to see our second ace of the day.
If we're lucky, sure, it's gonna be the perfect timing for an ace.
10 seconds. to
Last
insertion.
second, round, just last round to see
5
if
seconds
they
left
get
before
spots or
insertion.
not.
Last second,
Attackers
drop
are
it
heading
down
out
to
to
a
defuse the
1v1
bomb.
and end it out in an ace. That would be perfect.
Yeah. It'd be really perfect, but we'll see.
And it looks like we're
If
gonna
it
be.
comes down to the ace, who do you think is going to get it?
I have a strong feeling, and we've already got physics here losing a little bit of damage. I have a strong feeling that it would be Mr. Liam would probably wind up in it, and it also, hold on, I need to find a Moody. I would see that would be our ace candidates. And it looks like Pig's gonna be a little aggressive here and try and push into Armory, but he's gonna contest with at least Squizzy here on the Vigil. But it looks like BRB is gonna get a lot of south control. He's not gonna get droned out because he does have the ERC7 active, but he also has a little bit of backup in Demon over here. See if they might be able to find anything. But it looks like we're gonna use some of those ex-Cairo spells to try and open up that wall to make life a little bit easier for Pig as he tries to push in over here, and he doesn't see the Vigil. He just happens to see it, but he's able to take down Squizzy. So now we still have 3 of those cluster charges, 5 grenades apiece. It looks like Physics is going to take down Demon. Assassin's going to be able to get Physics with the C4, bring his team a little bit closer. So with 3 of those cluster charges, 5 grenades apiece, that's 15 grenades. Ladies and gentlemen, let's count them off, see if anybody lands and gets a kill. Well, that's 10. He's got 5 left. Are we going to get anything? I highly doubt it at this point because he's missed all 5. Ahmed getting dangerously close here. Might get into the way, and there we go. Sadly, his charges are a little to be desired at this point as we have Tommy coming through waiting. See if he might be able to push up, and sadly, it looks like he's going to try and be able to see somebody on the other side of the desk, and I think that was Moody there. He's going to toss a grenade. And he's going to be able to land the grenade, so Moody's out of contention for that there, and it's a 4v2. We're also going to get the plan off. Ahmed's going to be able to take down Mr. Liam, so it's just Legion, who's very low on health, along with the Valkyrie. He's going to have to excuse me, sees the sledge of Tommy outside over there on the other side by Customs. Ahmed's going to be able to refrag there to bring it to a 2v2. We don't have Diffuser down, but it's a full health Habana and a full health Fuse going up against a 25 health Assassin and maybe even 10 health Ahmed here. So we'll have to see what's going on. We're going to turtle up a little bit on site. Pig Boy's going to do a little bit of droning, trying to see if he might be able to give some intel to his teammate here. We're going to see if anything's popped up here, at least not on Liam's screen there. It looks like Pig's gone into site. Potentially he's going for the plant, so we're going to have to see what we can do. I don't think anybody has any intel. Ahmed's going to try and come around. He might be able to get this over here. They're able to get the plan off. He's going to come around, but sadly Pig is going to be able to get the kill onto him for a double. So it is all now up on the shoulders of Assassin, who sadly doesn't get to see Liam up above. Ladies and gentlemen, round number 10 goes to PRB, and so does the game.
And again, a bloodbath on the top floor.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Everything is around the top floor on this map.
Mm-hmm. You have
Well
to have
played.
top floor control in this map.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, defenders can just sit up and pick their shots on you while you try to plant.
But
Well
even
played.
like both sides have to have top control. It's insane. Some maps like you're allowed to just have control of like your little chunk of the map where site is. Other maps like you have to have presence everywhere. Like you need to have one person covering 3 rooms at a time almost.
Yeah.
But I did want to give a shout out to Tommy there. If you didn't happen to notice at the very end of the scoreboard when it popped up, he did break double digits, bringing him to 12 there on kills. So he did a wonderful job. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for another Going the Distance game and a 6v4 in favor of BRB and Wonka's Wonders. So, BRB cementing their space at number 1. Wonka, not necessarily the outcome they wanted, but they still have a chance here to push
They're
up into that
close.
final spot.
They can still get it.
So we still have 2 more games left today. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, thank you very much. I have been Lick. Alongside me has been Shot, and we can't wait to see you in the next one.
See